Are you ready to take control of your life and join a community of like-minded women who are on a mission to live their best lives too? Healthier, happier, and wealthier? Then get ready to find the support and motivation you need to pursue your passions and goals. Get ready to develop the courage to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. Join the My Best Life Tribe membership today and unlock a world of opportunities, empowerment, and sisterhood. Our exclusive community offers courses, collaborations, workshops, events, and so much more. Don't wait any longer to start living your best life. Visit our website, www.DrStem.com, and become a part of something truly special. My Best Life Tribe, where women thrive together. www.DrStem.com.
Are you ready to bounce back?
Welcome to the Bouncing Back podcast with Dr. Stem, where resilience meets inspiration. Join us as we explore powerful stories of overcoming adversity, share expert insights, and discover the tools you need to bounce back in life. Whether you're facing challenges or seeking motivation, you're in the right place. Let's dive in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another segment of Bouncing Back podcast. This afternoon, I am so excited because we are all the way, I can say all the way in the UK, but guess what? We're also all the way in Zimbabwe because this is my sister, my fellow sister from Zimbabwe. We are both Zimbabweans, and we call her Pastor Letty Ngwenya. Good afternoon, Pastor, and welcome.
Good afternoon, Dr. Stem. Thank you so much for welcoming me. I'm so excited. And thank you so much.
Thank you. So here's the thing, right? I met Pastor Letty when she was doing one of her conferences, and one of the speakers, invited me, and I was so disappointed because I was working and I happened to just log in for just probably a few minutes just so I can see. Do you remember?
Yes, I do remember that evening. Yes, definitely.
And what was your conference again? I can remember the name of your conference.
It was the Women of Purpose conference, the virtual one.
That's it. So welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. So let me just tell
you.
everybody a little bit about you, because there's a big reason why we're here today. We are actually celebrating the book that is behind her that she just launched. And I can't wait for her to tell us all about that book, Incubated, that she just recently published. Pastor Letty Ngwenya is a dynamic author. She's an international speaker, an entrepreneur, and mental health nurse with over 24 years in ministry and 17 years in clinical experience. She is the visionary founder of Grace Renewed International Ministries, GRIM, Women of Purpose International, which she just spoke about, KAP Bible Study Group, an online Bible teaching platform, and the W.I.N.G.S HUB, W.I.N.G.S HUB, which is a faith-based center offering therapy, one-on-one sessions, group counseling, and healing spaces for those dealing with grief and trauma. She holds a BA in Theology and a Master's in Theology, specialising in church planting and mission work, as well as Diploma in Mental Health and Nursing. Her life and work are rooted in empowering others to find identity, healing, and purpose, spirituality, emotionally, and mentally. Pastor Letty is the author of Incubated, which is the book that we are celebrating today. Tested, refined, and set for purpose, a deeply personal and prophetic message for those navigating hidden or painful seasons. She's a wife, a mother, a mentor, and a passionate voice of hope and restoration for this generation. I celebrate with her. I celebrate with all of you. But let me tell you something right before we started, because I also am excited to hear about the book because I haven't received my copy yet, but soon I will be holding my copy. I wish I had it, today. But before we started, she told me, listen, this is about my story. Everything that I went to, my heart sank as I heard her just say those. So I cannot wait to hear the whole story about incubated. Pastor, let me start
Yes,
by this.
Dr. Stem.
What inspired? Because incubated, it's just I don't know. There's something just grueling in my stomach, in my incubated. Just hearing incubated. What inspired you to write this book?
Let me begin to say, I picture this like as a person who has never swum before, and the person is swimming,
Yes.
and he's gasping for air. The person is really struggling to stay afloat.
Yes.
And at the end of the tunnel, this person now gets to the end, and they say, "Wow, I have made it." So what really inspired me to write this book, Incubated, before I even go to the title,
Yes.
is the journey that I went through in life, especially in my ministry life. So I went through a lot of challenges. You will hear about them today. I will speak about some of them. So I went through a lot of challenges in the family, in my personal life, in ministry. And now coming to this place where I look back, I started to see, wow, that whole period, it was a period of being prepared. It was a preparation period. It was an incubation period. So one day when I had this in mind, I said, wow, I need to share this story with the world, because there might be someone there who is really struggling with this journey of life. And I said, how am I going to express this? And a word dropped in my spirit, incubated. Oh my word. I was over the moon, Dr. Stem. I said,
Yes.
this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the title of the book. It just says it all, the incubation time. So I was inspired really about my personal journey, my life. I would say maybe 40 years of my life. Let me say it rather, because this started when I was as young as 10 years old. So I will elaborate on the life story.
Yes, you might as well just go in and share that personal story that started it all. If you're saying it started around age 10.
Yes, yeah. So what inspired in my life is, as a young girl, I was born Catholic.
Yes.
My parents, my mom, my dad, the whole clan, we were quite Catholic. So I had this passion inside me, a deep steering that was inside me to do with the things of God at a young age. I remember one of the days, I think I was around 9, 10. I was telling my mom, I need to go in Shona, we used to go to this fellowship, which is called Nzangaya Maria.
Okay.
In a Catholic years.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even yet at the age to participate in that.
Yes.
So I remember crying, saying to my mom, I really you need to talk to this. We used to have the my gurus or the gogos that used to lead us. You need to speak to her. I need to. So I did not give her peace. I was like nagging her every day.
Yeah.
So I had that passion and I had that desire. So that to me, it tells me that the passion was not just a passion, it was a call at a very young age.
Yep.
I had this desire, but I did not even understand it. To me, it was normal. One funny story that I can share with you is I used to take some stones and just lay them as congregation. and then I'll narrate the whole mass, the Catholic mass, to the stones as if they were my congregation. How crazy that was. So yeah, so with that passion, I did not have that relationship with God. I just did it as a religious act. It was to me normal to do that. Then to fast forward the story, I met my husband. My husband, he was a born-again Christian. And when we met, he led me to Christ. So then I started to know, oh, I have a relationship with God. There's, a personal relationship that I can have with God. So through that transformation of my life, I started to see me doing great and mighty things in the house of the Lord. We moved to South Africa when I got married. And then when we moved to South Africa, I was, on fire for God because I had found something new, Jesus, in my life. So I was so excited and I was so passionate to work for the Lord. Then we moved to the United Kingdom. That was 2000. So when we moved to the United Kingdom, things were not the same. I could not get a church that I could feel comfortable and settled in. So myself and my husband, we thought one day, let's just gather people in the house. Let us just start to worship the style, our own Zimbabwe style in United Kingdom. So we started gathering people, and I think it was the second Sunday. Yeah. We had a number increasing. Pastor STEM, Dr. STEM. Anyway, Pastor that. STEM,
I received that.
Well, just so we gathered people, and now people were coming, and we panicked, we froze, and we said, wow, this is not for us. We are not pastors. Yeah. What are we going to do? So we had to invite another pastor, a lovely man of God and a woman of God, Pastor EK and Pastor Ivy. Yeah. They came and they took over the ministry. So we started to work under the ministry, under them.
Yes.
But along the way, I think the first year I lost my dad. That was 1994. So when I lost my dad, it was the first ever death in our family, a close death. Yes. So it really affected me very, very much because I was so close to dad. I was daddy's girl, Yeah. So when I lost my father, well, that chapter, our firstborn sister, my eldest sister, that was my sister, passed away first in January, and my dad, in July. Oh. So wow, it was it was a blow to me, and I'm thinking I've received Christ as my personal savior. I'm a born again Christian, and why this is happening? So along the journey, we were blessed with our children. I'll just cut the long story short. We had 3 beautiful children. First son, and then the second one was a son, and then the third one was a girl. Yes. So we were still in South Africa. I had lost my sister. I'd lost my dad. Yes. And then a year after we had our second son, yes, I lost my brother. Yeah, this eldest brother. So this was like a 3 years gap that we lost 3 people in the family. Yes. So it was hard, very, very difficult for me. But I thank God for my supporting husband, who has always been there supporting me and walking the journey with me. Yes. As if it was not enough, Dr. STEM, our first son, was when we got married traditionally. Okay. And then now we wanted to do things the right way, to go to the house of the Lord, to go and get a blessing in church. So we traveled from South Africa to Zimbabwe. Okay. And our second son was a year, 4 months old. Okay. So on the 22nd of December, we had our wedding. That was 1997. We had our wedding then in Zimbabwe, beautiful wedding. And then 2 days after the wedding, you know, the traveling from South Africa, the preparation for the wedding, it was tiring. So a day after a wedding, I said, let me just rest. Second day, let me just rest. We're not doing anything. Let's just relax. So I am just taking a nap with my little boy, who was 1 year, 6 months old, nearly 6 months old by then. And then I did like something woke me up, and I'm thinking, is everything okay? I checked my little boy. He was sweating, and he was like shortness of breath. So I panicked and I woke up so quickly and called my husband, my sisters, because the family were there.
Yes.
And we rushed the little boy to the hospital. You know, the Kwekwe, there's this private hospital in Kwekwe.
Okay.
I think it was Dr. Senderai. It is a surgery there. So we went there and he said, no, you need to rush to Redcliffe, you know, Kwekwe Redcliffe, for oxygen, because this young guy needs oxygen. So on our way to Redcliffe, my sister was holding the baby. And we were talking and we were rushing, and we were telling the driver to move fast, and my sister just kept quiet. So I'm thinking, is everything okay? He said, oh, everything is fine. But the baby had gone already. On our way, she never told me. Only when we got to the hospital, she pretended as if everything is fine. She's moving fast with the baby straight inside.
Yes.
The hospital, and the doctors rushed, the nurses rushed, and I think she whispered to them that I don't see anything, but we shouldn't tell her right now. So they did whatever they were doing, as if they were, trying to work things out, and they told me, oh, we are sorry, we have lost the baby. That was 2 days, my dear, after the wedding. After the wedding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it is just this a life full of pain.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to hear all this. It's really too much to take in for someone. It looks like a drama. Yeah. It can appear as if it's a movie. Yes. What has happened. So I'll carry on. We went back to South Africa. We buried our son. We went back to South Africa, and then God blessed us with another girl. That was a year after the burial of my son. I got pregnant, and then near his birthday, we got blessed with a baby girl called Theodora. This boy was called Theophilus. Oh my! So I gave the name Theodora just to, the memories of the brother.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful young girl. She was bubbling, laughing, never cried at night. She was sleeping on her own. I think about 3-4 months, would just wake up and feed and sleep on her own. She was just an angel. Yeah. 6 months along the way, in the morning, the baby was normal. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah. And the explanation that I got from the doctors was a cold death, which they could not explain. So, as if it was not enough, I thank God that at least now I can speak about it.
Yes.
And I can speak about it to help that person who is out there who thinks, wow, this is too much for me, that they can hear someone's story.
And that's the thing that I was going to say to you, and my condolences about all of those losses for you.
Thank you.
That if you were speaking to somebody out there that is going to be sitting here listening to you and still going through those challenges, what is your message that is in the book for them?
The message is hope.
Yes.
Hold on to the hope.
Yes.
Do not give up. I want to describe it and to explain it as that time, the time that you are going through, what you are going through, it is an incubation time, especially to the ministers, to those that have been called. I just want to speak to you to say those times when you had all the times that you are going through what you are going through, it is just the preparation time for what is ahead, what God has in store for you. Maybe if I can, DrStem, if I can maybe expand
Sure.
this journey a little bit so that that person might say, wow,
Sure.
this is it. I'm more of, just to take your word and listen to what you are saying.
Sure.
So we lost two of our children. I lost my sister. I lost my dad. We were born in a family of eight, 2 boys and 6 girls. So after the death of my second daughter, my second child, my daughter, I think it was near the anniversary of the death of my father. My father died on the 19th of July. Somewhere around there, we were celebrating the anniversary of my dad. My brother, who was a doctor in Mutare, went to, I think they took him to Mozambique for just a period of time to help out there.
Okay.
And then I think he caught malaria or something. And then after a week or so, he was brought back. He was poorly, and then he died.
Oh, my dear.
Yeah. So after him, we are left with one brother and 5 of us sisters. And then my other brother, the last brother that we had, he had an illness. It was a long illness though. So that one I would say, wow, there's no death that you can say is better, but we had time to speak. We had time to visit each other. We had time to see each other. And the sickness took him and he died. So now we are left with just the 5 girls. 5 girls. My young sister, the one that comes after me, was the last born. I'm number 7 and she's number 6. We left her in South Africa when we were coming to the United Kingdom, and we left her with my elder sister, the other who was eldest by that time now because the first one had gone. We left them with our car to use as we were coming to South Africa, and they had an accident with that car. My elder sister driving and my young sister was there, but she had internal injuries that she did not know about. So it took about 8 months not realizing that she had internal injuries. So then she passed on. That was when I was already now here in the United Kingdom. That was 2002, 2003. I did not manage to go back to Zimbabwe. My passport was at the Home Office, and the immigration things. I could not go and bury my sister. And then we are left with 4 sisters. Then my other sister, who was an evangelist, she was on fire for God. She was a woman of God. She's the one who connected me to Pastor Ike for him to come to United Kingdom. She was one of the pillar of the family when it comes to pray for the family. She was the one that was taking all the baggages, all the pain of the family, and she was praying, and she was standing on the gap for the family. So she went to visit her son and her daughter in South Africa. And then everything went well. She came back home. Then she called me and said, "Mine, let's just pray. I just feel numbness on my left side of my hand, and it's going down my leg." And I'm thinking, it could be maybe because you use the buses. When you are in the buses, the sitting arrangements there, they're not very comfortable. So it took her 2 weeks. And that was a goodbye.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And then it left us with 3 sisters and just my mom. This was the last blow. My sister, who was a teacher in South Africa, I went to Zimbabwe all the time. Many of the times, like most of the times when we visited Zimbabwe, we would go past South Africa, see it, and go to Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So at that visit, only just that visit, Dr. Stem, I did not go to South Africa. I said to her, sis, it has been so busy here. We are building. So it is quite a lot of things that I have to take care of. So I won't be able to come, but my husband will come and drop mom in South Africa because we were blessed with other children after that. Anyway, I would go to the other one, to that part of the story.
Okay.
My little boy is just, he was, I think, 1 year, 6 months then. That if we drive to South Africa and come back to Zimbabwe, it was going to be too much for him. Okay. So let me just arrange to come back. And the words of my sister, she said, "Mining, you don't know. I know I am at school, I'm teaching. You never know what God has in store for us. You might think that you come and see me next time, but life belongs to God."
Yeah.
So to me, I just took it lightly. I said, yes, life belongs to God. You allow us to come and see each other anyway.
Yeah.
So I came back to UK with my family. 4 days I was at work, and I'm receiving this phone call from her daughter. And she's crying, "Mom, mom, mom, mom. I don't know, mom. She's not breathing. We are just taking her to the hospital." And I was on the phone. She's struggling. What is going on? We don't know. It was the middle of the night.
Oh my goodness.
And then she did not make it. Yeah. So that one, Dr. Stem, really, really made, that passion that I was talking about, the passion for the things of God, yes, working for God and doing everything for God. I went cold. I went numb, very cold and numb.
Yeah.
I did not have any interest. I said, God, all this that is happened to me. Yes. Only to me, I took it as I gave my life to Christ, and this is happening. And I know someone out there, you might have given your life to Christ, and you start to see all negative things happening, and you start to question, is this the life that I want? So I stopped going to church. I stopped preaching. I stopped everything. I closed myself. I want to believe that I went through depression.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I was just on my own. I would not, no interest for anything, no interest for makeup. I love makeup. No interest. I would just maybe stay in bed all day. Yeah. Shut everyone out. There's this Pastor Ivy Kapofu. She never gave up this woman. Yes. She would pray. She would phone. And a prayer is what I didn't even want to know of. Anyone says, let's pray, I just switch off. So I would avoid praying because I was saying, who am I praying to? Yeah. Will this God hear me after all this is happening? Now it's just myself and my husband and my sister and my mom. But we thank God that he had given us 2 children. Yes. But still the devil did not stop fighting. Yes. So should I reverse a little bit to just give one more point of pain? Okay. So we had our son in 2008 after I had a miscarriage. So I lost these 2 children, and now I was thinking, let me just start again to build the family. We have got 1 son. Let's start to build the family. Then I got pregnant, and when I got pregnant, I lost the baby. It was a miscarriage. Everything is explained in my book. It was a miscarriage which really pierced me sharp at the heart, the center of my heart. I'm trying to be comforted with maybe seeing another child, and this is happening. So yeah, I thought at that time, let me just give up on children. Then God, being a faithful God, being a good God, in 2008, I gave birth to my 17-year-old son, who is here with us, and I'm so excited and happy and grateful to God for him. So I gave birth to him, The devil said it is not enough, Letty. You you can celebrate, but I am still not finished with you. I'm still not done with you. So 4 days, I had pain that I could not explain. I had a C-section, and I could not move on the bed. When I'm lying down, I could not change positions. Every time I tried to move, it was like something was tying me. There was that pain that I cannot explain.
Yeah.
So then one day, the 4th day, I said, I just need to go to the toilet. Let me just walk without any assistance. Let me just, go, because I used to have to live with my niece at that time. She came to help us, so she would come and help me to walk with me. So I said, let me just try and do it myself. So I went to the toilet myself. So as I was sitting on the toilet seat, I felt a relief. You know, that relief, like we say, the pain had gone. Only not to know that the surgery site had opened. So all the intestines were coming out. So that was the release of the pain, because that which was, causing that tight pain, the stitches just came off. So it was a relief for me, but not knowing that it was another disaster. So when I looked, I started to feel like my hands are wet. Something is moving, when the intestines, they are moving out, and I just put my hands there. So every time I'm trying to breathe, DrStem, it's like I'm pushing them out. So thank God that my niece came upstairs and she said, Mom, where are you? Because she couldn't find me on the bed. And because every time I had to go to the toilet, she would come, or my husband would come and walk with me. So she's shocked. Where is she now? I could not answer her. I'm just holding them.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just holding them. The moment I want to open my mouth, it's like I'm pushing them out. So she just opened the door and she saw me in that terrible state. She quickly ran to call my husband. And he came, and it was a disaster. They called the ambulance. It was emergency. So the ambulance came, and one ambulance crew could not manage to move me out of that bathroom. It was an ensuite. So I had to move from that toilet into my bedroom, going down the stairs and everything. It was just a complicated scenario. So, so up until 4 ambulances had to come that night. So I was rushed to hospital. So when I was rushed to hospital, they did the surgery and everything. They closed everything. Okay, fine. Now, another big problem. There was no movement in my tummy. There was no movement. There was no wind. It's so important. These things that we take for granted. So there was no movement. There was no wind. There was nothing, no sound. So the doctors were starting to worry. They said, what is happening? Let's do some more tests. Let's do some more tests. They did for 2 days. There was nothing, no motion at all. So they said, now we have to do another surgery. But it might give negative and worse results. We might need to cut off some of the intestines, and it might be leading us to put a stomach bag, so that you can use that for your toilet and everything. That was really something. I've got a 4-day-old baby at home that I have not spent time with. Now I'm in this life-threatening situation where they did not know whether it will be successful or not. If it's successful, maybe I might have to live with a stomach bag. I just could not even pray. I did not even know what to say or what to think. I was just in tears. So one day, Pastor Ivy came to visit me, and she said, Pastor Letty, I've heard what you said, whatever the doctors have told you, but what story or what message are you going to listen to? Then I said, I can listen to them because they are professionals. They know what they are talking about. She said, but what do you want? Then I said, I want to be well, Pastor Ivy. How can you ask me that question? Then she said, let us pray then. Let's just give it to God, who is well able to change the situation. He can do it. It's up to you. Choose what you want today. Then I said, I choose you, God, to heal me.
Amen. Mm.
So that night, God really touched me.
Yes.
That night, I did not sleep. The sound that was in my stomach, it was like horror. It was like bombs. It was like thunderstorm, the sound. And I thought, wow, this is you, God, working. In the morning, the doctors came and they said, wow, we are ready. Are you ready? We've got the papers that we have given you. Have you signed them? We are ready. I said, no more need. There's no need anymore for the surgery. I said, why? I said, because God has performed it already at night, during the night. I said, what are you talking about? I said, do all your tests that you want, and then I'll prove to you that God has already finished the surgery. He has already done the work. They tested and they said all was well. And up to now, woman of God, I have not had any pain. You know, when people said, "Kunema kore," and this and that, I have never had that.
Wow.
So that is my story of pain.
Yes.
The story of pain. But I got another story of the journey now in the ministry, which I can talk about maybe if you want to make a comment on what I have said.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The time also is not on our side.
I know.
This is interesting because what it does is if I was watching this, I want to pick up the book because now I want to hear the rest of the story. So it's really good that you have told us this far because I'm sitting here, I'm listening, and I'm going, I cannot wait to get my book in the mail because now I really want to see, where does this story go? So what we're going to do is have you at least talk about the ways that God will take you from that incubation or strengthen you in that incubation period, right? For those that are still in it right now and those that will be in the incubation, because as long as we are alive, I believe that all of us will be in that incubation period. So how can we inspire, encourage, and empower those that are really struggling and they're in it right now?
Oh, yes. DrStem, maybe saying it this way might help with that person that we want to reach out to. That the incubation period, it is the time where you are in solitude or you are in a place where you are just by yourself. You are hidden. You are not exposed out there. You are feeling the pain. You are suffering on your own. Maybe you don't have anyone to talk to. It is that time when God is doing something in your life. As I said before, targeting men and women of God or those children or those youth guys, girls that feel the call of God is upon them. That during that time, you might feel rejected, you might face discrimination, you might face the pain that I went through. When you read my book, you will understand what I'm talking about. I just want to encourage you that it is just a time of preparation. It is a time that you should have hope. It is a time maybe of silence. No voice is talking. You are just by yourself. No one is there to see you. No one is there to encourage you. Maybe you're just by yourself. I want you to hold on to the word of God. That is what I can tell you. Hold on to the word of God. Hold on to the promises of God. They might not look as if there's something that is coming out of what God has said. It looks like God is saying this and what is happening is going the other direction. But hold on. Do not give up.
Yes.
God will see you through it.
Yes. Thank you so much. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, all of you that will be watching in this book. We are out of time, and I apologize for that. But here's what I want you to do. I want to encourage you to pick up the book because I'm also there where you are. I want to pick up the book so that we can pick up the story from where she ended into hearing every step of how God has used her to find her
Yeah.
purpose and also the work that she's doing right now. Where can they find the book, Pastor?
The book is available on Amazon. I'm sure I will have the link posted on this podcast. Yeah, it is available on Amazon worldwide. So in United Kingdom, just go to your Amazon and you type Pastor Letty Ngwenya Incubated. I'm sure you will have it there. And for those who want signed copies, I can get them available to you. I've just posted one in Netherlands last week. So it's possible, and I've sent some to South Africa. It's possible. So just get in touch. You can get in touch through maybe Bounce Back, DrStem, or you can come directly to me.
Okay. Well, if they want to come directly to you, is there an email that they can email or Facebook page or somewhere where they can find you?
They can find me on Facebook, Pastor Letty Ngwenya, PST, Letty Ngwenya. You can also find me on the YouTube,
Yes.
Pastor Letty Teachings. And also you can email me, Letty at WOPI-INTL.com.
Awesome. Don't worry, because wherever you're going to be watching this, podcast, you will also see the links right below. I will put all the links for the book in the UK, in the USA, and I'll also put, her email so that you can email her for personal copies. For those of you that are attending the Bounce Back Empowerment Conference on September 6th in Cheshire, UK, where I will be there, we are still talking and, seeing if she can be present. So if you have your book and you're attending, bring your book. If you want more books, we are convincing her to bring her book at the Bounce Back Conference. So if you want to meet her in person and also get authorized copies, just look at our pages. We'll let you know if she has confirmed that she's coming, and you can get your copy at the Bounce Back Empowerment Conference, September 6th. Any last words of encouragement, Pastor, as we end the show?
Wow, thank you so much. And I just want to say to our viewers, that hidden season, it's not wasted. It is not wasted. Season of pain, season of rejection, season of delays. Don't give up. It doesn't mean that God has forgotten you, but God is working something great to come out of you so that one day you can encourage somebody. One day you can speak about your story and it will help somebody. So don't give up. The book is a book that brings hope to you. So grab your copy, get this book, and it will encourage you. It will bring hope, and also it will bring healing. If God has healed me emotionally, mentally, He will also be able to heal you. So the book will prepare you, will give you that relaxation period to say, wow, if she went through this, wow, what I'm going through, I can come. You can see the end of the tunnel. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Thank you, Pastor. I definitely will be bringing you back, on the podcast. And I know that people are going to be mad at me that I didn't, have 2 hours with you so that we can talk about the whole book. I did that on purpose because we are talking about so that you can purchase the book and finish the book yourself. In my language, in Shona, we call it kuravira. You just get a taste of something.
Oh, yes.
When somebody says, oh, just taste this, and they give you a little spoon just to taste the soup, they don't give you the whole pot to eat the food. You are just tasting, and that's what we did today. So I hope you all go and get your own copy on Amazon and finish up the book. We want to hear some recommendations. We want to hear what you think about the book. So Pastor Letty's information is going to be right under this video so that you can let her know on her Facebook under the book what you thought about the book. Recommend the book as well. And Pastor Letty, I will be inviting you back again. Have a great day and thank you for being my guest.
Thank you so much, Dr. Stem. I shall surely come back. Thank you.
Thank
God bless
you.
you.
God bless you.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Bouncing Back podcast with Dr. Stem. We hope you found today's episode inspiring and packed with valuable insights. Remember, no matter the challenges you face, resilience is within your reach. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Join us next time for more stories of strength and perseverance. Until then, keep bouncing back.